1 week before Easter, 1951, Anton Martin's statue of the unwanted Christ was trucked up to the high desert town of Yucca Valley from Los Angeles. Life magazine covered it and it became somewhat of a national sensation. I suppose those were simpler times. The new Desert Christ Park was dedicated that Easter Sunday, over 70 years ago. The park continued to grow as Martin moved to the area and continued to add new statues on the land provided by the desert parson, Reverend Eddie Garver. My parents got their 5-acre homestead off of Roadrunner Rut out Pipes Canyon Way north of Pioneer Town in 1955 and built a 400-square-foot cabin on it where they and my aunts and uncles would come out to rough it long before it became a thing for LA hipsters. This video, though its quality is not great, was shot by my dad sometime in the last half of the 1950s before I was born. Though I ruined their desert hideaway by getting deathly ill at 1.5 years old, forcing them to sell their land to pay for my hospital bills, some things never change. They had fallen in love with the desert by then, so they would bring us out, and every time we would stop at Desert Christ Park. The homestead cabin's part of a dilapidated compound now, and of course, there's a highfalutin Airbnb next door now, one of several million that have sprung up around the high desert and are now more prolific than either Joshua trees or our iconic boulders. There remain more creosote bushes than Airbnbs, but that may be only because the creosote has a 10,000-year jump start on all the hipsters and bohemians from LA. Desert Christ Park's become more dilapidated now too, though the good folks who manage the place do their best to keep it up and restore the damage that vandals, earthquakes, and time itself has wreaked upon this 5 acres of the planet dedicated to world peace. It's still a great place to visit and an excellent stop for photographers, especially around dusk during the fleeting moments of sweet light that make everything radiate with an otherworldly golden glow as the sun departs for the day. Anton Martin and the Desert Parson are long gone now, and so's Mom and Dad. But I still go down to Desert Christ Park once in a while to see if Judas is still counting his little sack of silver, if the tomb is still empty, and if the unwanted Christ still praises God's glory from his post overlooking Yucca Valley.